Hi guys, Rob from Rob's Model Cars and welcome back to the channel. Back again today with a model review, and this is a model that I've been chasing for a while for the collection. Now this is a model made by FX. Now FX is another one of those companies like D&G that we don't really know too much about. There's no website or anything for them. They don't produce a massive amount of models, but the few that are available on eBay that pop up every now and again are priced quite high like D&G models. So they are quite exclusive, I guess, but I can't really tell you guys much more about FX models. Now this is the first one I've reviewed. It just comes in a plain white cardboard box, and the model does come mounted on a suede-like base with a plexiglass display cover as well. Now this is a model of a Liberty Walk 0 SEN Murcielago. I'll just take that one off to reduce the glare. And I bought this one from a fellow Australian collector. Brett, if you're watching, thanks very much for the model, mate. And yeah, for those that have followed the channel for a while, I did do a review of a model that looked very similar to this, which was by LB Performance. And that model was really disappointing. I paid around $600 for that one, and it was a real letdown, to be honest. And I sold that on quite a while ago through eBay. Now this is a much more realistic replica of this Liberty Walk car, even down to the engine scoop, the camouflage pattern on the wheels and interior. Overall, it's just a much better replica of that particular car. So yeah, I got this for a really good price, so I definitely wanted to add it back into the Liberty Walk collection. So we'll put this on the turntable and we'll have a closer look at this FX brand of Liberty Walk model. Okay, so here we have the LB Performance Murcielago 0 SEN. Now obviously we've got a military theme going on here, and this is something that I really like this car. This is based on Kato's son from Liberty Walk. This is his real car that he still has in his collection. And I think FX Models has done a really good job replicating this model. Now let's start with the base. It comes on this sort of a suede Alcantara style base. It does have this beautiful nameplate with this gold FX Models badge here, logo. And as you can see here, LB Performance, LB Works, Murcielago 0 SEN. And this is actually number 1 of 5. So they actually only made 5 in this particular colour combination. And this is number 1. So it's always nice to get a limited edition model and get the number 1. So overall appearance of the model, I think it looks fantastic. It's got a really good stance for an LB car. It's absolutely slammed on the ground. It's got the right proportion of smaller front wheel, larger rear wheel, and just the finish overall of the paintwork, interior, wheels, and the engine, which I'll show you shortly, is just leagues ahead of the LB Performance Premium Collection model that I had, and I was really disappointed with that one, so I had to sell it. So this one is replacing that hole in the collection, because as I say, I do love this military green wide body Murcielago with the sergeant stripes on the side. I think that's sergeant stripes. I'm not in the military, so I hope I haven't offended anyone. But yeah, really like this model. Now the paint finish is really good. It is a satin finish, but the application is flawless. Really good headlight detail in the front. Super clear plastics are used on the headlights, the windscreen and the side windows, as well as the engine glass. It does have photo etch mesh in the front. All the decals are under the clear coat like D&G models. You can't feel any edges there, so they paint these models, apply all the decals, and then clear coat over the top with a matte clear to get this finish. Nice Lamborghini crest on the hood of the model. As I say, great stance on this model. You can see the wide body flares front and rear. We've got these big deep side sills again. The wide body rear flares go over the side sills here. You do have the GT style wing on this Murcielago, and of course the back you do have photo etch mesh. You can see the cooling fans in underneath. Great job on the tail lights, and the whole rear diffuser is a satin black, and of course you've got the exhaust outlets and the Lamborghini badge as well. So yeah, I think it looks really, really awesome. The one thing that let the cheaper model down was the wheels. That's something that this model does not do. The wheels are colour matched to the same green as the body with the white camouflage spots on it, which is like the real car. You can see that in a bit more detail on the rear wheel here because it's such a wide, deep dish. These are the Forgiato Maglia wheels. And yeah, the model's just been built and executed in a lot more detail and a lot higher quality finish than the previous one that I reviewed. So really good job there. It does have excessive camber on the front and probably the rear as well. Probably a bit more than the D&G cars, but not really complaining with what I paid for this model. So I think overall stance looks really wicked for an LB car, and I'm really happy with it. Now, something the other model was lacking also was this air intake scoop at the back of the roof for the engine compartment. The cheaper one didn't have that, and the engine was all wrong as well in the cheaper version. Now, the real car has all this CNC machined rocker covers and center strip on the engine, and they've replicated that on this FX model as well. So it's all made up of silver and photo etch parts in there. And I think they've done a fantastic job to replicate Kato-san's real Murcielago. So huge improvement there on the engine compartment. And the other area, which just is miles ahead, is the interior. So really authentic and good job on the camouflage pattern on the interior, on the seats, center console, and the door trims as well. Something that was just horrific on that cheaper model I had. The camouflage interior and wheels were absolutely shocking, and that model should never have been released like that. I'm happy to say that this FX model looks really, really good in that department. It does have some carbon fibre decals as well. The strip around the instrument binnacle in the center console and a couple of other parts have high gloss carbon fibre. You do have some green stitching on the top of the dashboard as well, and the door trims. And there's some photo etch parts in there as well, including cloth seat belts. So yeah, overall, really, really happy with this FX model. I paid just under $500 for this model. A lot of the FX models you see on eBay sell for in excess of 1,000 Australian dollars. So I think I really scored with this one, and happy to have it in the collection now for a long time. So that's basically going to be it for today's review of this FX Models Liberty Walk Lamborghini Murcielago 0 SEN. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. Don't forget to smash that like button. Feel free to share the video, and you can find all my social media links and links to my eBay store on the home page of this YouTube channel. So yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for more model reviews coming shortly. And yeah, that's basically it for this review today. So until next time, thanks for watching Rob's Model Cars.